Okay, so I've just finished doing my start to my evening. And what better start to my evening than running out of insulin. Literally just finished. I've got my low reservoir come up. Knew that it would run out. I didn't know when. I knew it would run out tonight. So brought my stuff in with me, but I forgot to bring a cannula in. Now I'm trying to decide whether I risk going and waking Matt up whilst I get one out the door from under the bed. I can normally walk in and out there without him waking up. It's, well, I don't know, it's 11:45, 10 to 12, 11:45. Sorry Matt for waking you if I do. I'll be back. Right, I don't think he woke up. Matt, sorry if you did. Right, there we go. In case you're wondering, I'm in my pyjamas. I'm a little monkey. But anyway, let me just get, I'm not really organised myself that well, let me just get the spare bits. Right, so I'm going to do a complete set change here. Take the top half of this off, it'll be easier. So, I'm doing a complete set change. Feeling a bit more confident doing these now. I'm confident doing a set change. Had to do quite a few of them. Not done too many complete. I've done a few complete changes. I had to change over when I went to this pump because I was on a different pump. But yeah, what you do, let me just disconnect it for myself so I can hold it up properly. Is you want a screen like this, I'll put the light on for you. Right, so I pressed Act and Escape to get rid of that. Oh. So we're going to go down to Reservoirs and Set. You press Act. Oh. Reservoir Setup and then Act. And it will say disconnect tubing from body and remove the reservoir from pump. Press Act to rewind. So now I just twist this and the cannula, the reservoir comes out. So that's all now attached. And I'm going to press Act to rewind, and then you should be able to see the little plunger at the side going back in. As it rewinds, you can hear it rewinding as well as it's doing it. There we go, nearly all the way back in. And it's bipped to say that it's done. It now says rewind complete. Please lock reservoir in pump, then press act. So now I need to fill the reservoir. So the reservoirs come, the Medtronic ones come like this. As I said, I think in one of my other stories, when I first opened, this is what I opened. I opened it like that, but really fast, and it just went up in the air and on the floor. So yeah, it comes with the little plunger attached to the needle. Not that much insulin left in this one. I got my other new one. I like to say, this was the box that I first got. Both of these are Nova Rapid. The vials are exactly the same. Look at the difference in the boxes. It's quite a different for a vial that's exactly the same. So yeah, what you do is, I was told just to connect it and draw it up, but I like to put the vial on top and then push the amount of air into it. And then all you do is just pull in the insulin. Oh. Now you've got to be careful you don't get any air bubbles in this. I've got a few. Well, I think that's mainly because the insulin has run out. Let me just get this. It's not going to come off, is it, easily? Hang on. There we go, yeah, so that insulin vial's run out. Just got my other bottle, that's exactly the same size, but in a different shape box. Right, shove that back on. Put it in a little bit. And now I'm going to pull back out. Now you've got to be careful, because what I didn't know is that you can just pull this completely out. So what was happening, it's the second time, the first time that I'd ever done this. I was at my sister's birthday and I was shaking like mad trying to do this. I know I said I'd do the first one on video, but I'd had such a bad week, as I'll explain later in another video, that I just wanted to get it over and done with. So yes, what I'm doing is just pushing, drawing it up and pushing it back to make sure that there are no bubbles. That's the pump reminding me of what I'm doing, that I'm not connected to it. I'm pretty happy that there's no air bubbles in there. There's some tiny ones at the top. Trying to get that to focus on it. But they normally come out. So what you do, just take that off the top, and then the plunger bit stays there, but it's got a, like, the lever screws on and off. So that bit comes off and then just gets chucked in the bin. And then you're just left with your little vial. So what you want to do now is to get the set out. So I still don't know what I'm doing. Well, I know what I'm doing, but I'm a bit nervous about it also. I have to actually think about what I'm doing. So yeah, now I need to get the cannulas. They come like this. Yeah, so you just open it up. Now it comes with, these ones come with these little wires attached, or sticker bits. I think just tidy the wires up. Just take that off and throw it away. Then you just get the end of it and pop it on. And that's it. And then you just slot it right into the top and twist it. Now it doesn't always marry up with the lines, they get lost in there, but if you just take it out and just put it in a different way. No, that still just says Medtronic. No. Oh, I can't get the lines to marry up, but it does. I've got the inserter. So yeah, now get this inserter out. I really didn't like this inserter. Because I'd looked at the what are they called? The ones that are the Animus. Most people use with them ones. It comes in like a bubble and it's quite big. I don't like this because it's so small. It makes me think that it's not going to do it. But yeah, all you do is it comes in like this. It's where the thingy goes. You just pull the top up and these little white bubbles come out the top. So you've got one there and one on the other side, and they're what you press. So you lay it flat against your skin and press, and that puts it in for you. So yeah, it has a little hole there for the little edge of the cannula wire. So you put that in. Make sure that you take these off because I always forget, and it's already inside. I've already pushed it down, and I've got to try and fiddle to get them out. Yeah, so then you just press that down. Decide where you're going to put it. If I'm going to stick, I prefer having it on this side for when I'm sleeping. So I think I'm going to put it on my back here. But yeah, so rewind complete. Please lock and reservoir in pump, then press act. Press act. Fill tubing. Are you disconnected? Yes, I would show you this bit, but the light's gone off. So now I'm going to hold act, and it's going to fill the tube in. No, you won't be able to see it, but I can see it. Oh, right. I should have taken this little bit off to look for the drops. So see if this will focus on it for me. So we'll just hold it. So there you can see the drops come out. And that's what you're looking for. Once you've done that, you press escape. Do you see drops at the end of the tubing? Yes. Connect set to body and press act to fill. So now I'm going to get connected. I'm just going to tie my onesie around my waist a bit. So I'm gonna, you can see where I did it before recently there, but I'm just gonna put it, I think about here. It's a good place. So I leave it so my pump is set on the side a bit. So you just place it there, and then press this side bits, and that's in now. So if you just put it away, oh, that's left it. This normally that bit is still on there and you put it off, but that stayed in the inserter somehow. Not all of that goes inside you. If you look, when it's only that bit's level, so that's not what you get attached to, but yes, so that is now on. So we will now press active fill. It's got 1 unit, and now that's not going to go in. But that is it done. All that's left to do really is to take this one off. First time I had to take one off, it was really sticky. I didn't realise how sticky they'd be, and I actually had trouble getting it off. But and because when I was showering before, I was staying clear of that area. Now I do scrub over it a bit. So I think that gets the adhesive off a bit. That's the pump saying it's done. The cannula bit is out of me. You probably can't see that now. Just getting the sticky. I'm such a wuss with anything like this, sorry. Oh. Oh. So yeah, so that's the old site. Doesn't leave too much of a mark. That is what's actually inside you. If it focuses. Come on, camera. See if I hold my hand behind it, you can see it better. So it's not really anything scary that's inside you. I'm happy with that. My insulin is now all done, and you can see right here I now have a full reservoir, which I'm happy about. So yes, that is how you do a complete set change. What I thought that every time you change the cannula is when you change your rinsing, but it actually ends up being only like every other time. So I'll do one where I'll just change the cannula and nothing else. And then like the next time I do it will be when I change the insulin as well. So yeah, so that's another interesting fact for my evening. I shall see you later.